One or two things that I do when I have big numbers on one court. So we will have you in that corner, you two, you're both in that corner. Isabella in this corner, Eileen and Philippa in this corner. So you're playing in the half track, Yoon against you two. You have to hit, you guys and you, 2 ground strokes, 1, 2, and your third shot has to be a volley. After you've hit the volley, you come off the outside of the court, and Yoon's next shot is the first shot for Eileen. So Isabella and Yoon, you are like a brick wall. Do you understand what a brick wall is? Everything comes back. You have to put every ball back. It doesn't have to be a good shot, you have to find a way to put the ball back. Okay, so 2 ground strokes, the third shot's a volley, and then split out this way and back. The next shot would be Raya's. Does it make sense, girls? Okay, so you can start this one, you can start this one. Go. 3. So that's 1. Here's 2, and your next shot's a volley. Go, 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 go. Very good. That's it. Making your play. Good. And remember, the third shot's a volley. So you're following this one forward, Eileen. Here we go. Okay, in you go, we want a volley. You ready for the volley? Good. Next one, you're in? Yep. Good. And the next one's a volley. Okay, we're going to check you go. We changed slightly, so Philippa changed with Yoon and Nadia changed with Isabella. The players who are in a 2, you do 1 ground stroke and 2 volleys this time. Okay, so the players that are on their own, you're still the brick wall, you're still trying to keep the ball going, but Philippa and Nadia, when they come to the net for the second volley, you try to find their feet. You try to roll the ball to their feet. But we're still trying to keep the ball going. Come out of the corner just a little bit, because it's very important for girls as well as boys not to camp out in the outside of the court when they're playing and play only forehands from over there. You have to practice the backhand as much as the forehand. So make sure that you leave enough space to be able to practice your backhand. Okay, so 1 ground stroke, 2 volleys, and you try to find their feet so you make it difficult for them. So one of the things that I like with girls is to have quite a lot of them on the court at one time. So for me, when I was learning how to coach in Scotland, we didn't have hardly any indoor courts. So actually getting an indoor court was like a really special thing. And so I often had to coach with many, many children on the court. Sometimes 8, sometimes 12. So I had to learn how to develop lots of ways of keeping good practice, keeping everybody working on just one court. So something like this, start off the first one, it's quite simple. Normally I would put lines down, but I forgot to bring some lines to give maybe a depth target. So you give them a focus of what they're aiming for. It's something I believe a lot in, is having targets. The targets can really help you to make the kids more focused on what they're doing. It gives them an idea of whether they've been successful or not. And with something like this, with girls, it's introducing that forward movement that we're talking about, and it's the drill is making them come up to the net. And then I'm adding in something for the brick wall person. First of all, it's just keep it going, survive in the rally, don't let anything get past you. And the next one is they're coming up to the net, you make it difficult for them to find their feet, you find their body, or you find maybe the backhand. But you start making them think about what's happening on the other side of the court. Okay, next one. So change again. So Eileen, you're going to come and be on your own. Is it your turn, Ria, to be up by yourself? Okay, so this time is one ground stroke, one volley, one overhead. Okay, so if you're by yourself, the third shot is a lob. One ground stroke, one volley, one overhead. Because they're coming in from something that's not necessarily an approach shot area, they're often having to volley from further back than you might want them to be. But that's actually what happens in the game. The ball never falls in the place that you want it. And if they never get used to practicing shots in those mid-court situations, then how do they deal with them effectively when they get into a match? Good. Very good volley, Philippa. Good overhead. And another thing with girls is that when they smash, to give them a straight target will help you often with the development of the serve and the understanding of, with girls usually is a strength issue, but nearly always they will go like this. So learning the T-serve and learning the straight smash can be quite difficult for them. But if you make them do a lot of stuff in the half track going straight, you will help to solve those problems for them. Okay, stop there, girls. Would you like to have a drink? Very good. Very good, very good. Is there anything anybody wants to ask at this stage while they're having a drink? Does it make sense to you? I mean, I'm not trying to coach them, I'm just trying to give you ideas of different ways of doing drills. I think for me the most important thing whenever you set up an exercise or a game or an entire session is to know what it is you want to get out of it. What is it you want them to be able to do? And it's not about picking a drill and thinking, well, I like that drill and I like that drill, so we'll just do that. It's always having a reason for doing what you're doing. So the whole girl thing, I would say, in my experience, that girls like being part of a group. When you lose girls in a sport, it is so often because their friends stop playing. So if you can create a nice, fun, bubbly training group, you have much more chance of keeping them in the game for longer. So even when I work with the girls in the Fed Cup team, before the competition starts, we do a lot of things where we have all 4 girls on the court and sometimes all 4 girls in our backroom staff, and it's all team building and it's working together. So those kind of things I think work well with girls. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the skill-based stuff, and we are going to do some things in the service box. You see young players usually warm up a little bit in the service box before they start any session, sometimes before they start a match. But for me, as the service box, it's the front part of the court, and it's a great place to develop the skills, but it's to make sure you practice in the service box with a purpose. So we will have Yoon over there, Nadia here, we'll go Isabella there, and we'll go Raya here, and you guys will watch for this first, just for this first exercise. your service box with the cones. Normally I would use the lines for this. Can I give you this one? Can you put this in the middle of your box, just like that? And same, Nadia. Okay, so imagine that is splitting the box in half. And what you're going to do here is you're going to control the ball with the orange ball around the box. So stay close to this service line. If I make them stay close to the service line, I have more chance of bringing in the half volleys and those hand skills I was talking about before. You're going to hit cross court, Nadia. So you hit here, cross, here. You're just playing in this box. So small spaces again, control in a small space. You're going to hit straight. Then you come cross, you go straight, you go cross, you go straight. Yoon, cross. Isabella, straight, cross, straight. Okay? Okay, so if they can do that, then we might switch the other way. We'll keep you girls, we'll keep you doing the same direction, but when you play a backhand this time, you have to play slice. So backhand has to be slice.